A lot of kids I've trained over the years throw with just their arm. But the reality is the power comes from here. So when you load on a throw, what happens is you have to sit into the hip. So if I go like this, there's a sit into the hip. See, the hip sits. If I just turn, this isn't stretched out like your rubber band like you want it to be. You have to sit so that you can accelerate pop from the hip. Punching's the same thing. If I get into a position to where I'm throwing and I can load back into that hip and sit into you should feel it. You should feel in the hip flexor. You should feel like it sits back on the hip like this. When it does, it allows you to kind of pop from leg to leg. If you cannot load into this hip, then none of that works anyways. So when you practice this, it's really simple. Make it really big to start. What you want to do is you want to load into the hip, and you'll know because I'm not saying you should fight this way just to see it. Turn your heel, right? You'll know because when you turn that hip, this turns. So you turn and you unload, and you turn and you unload. You should feel this in the hips. If you don't feel pressure in that hip, you're not doing it right. And eventually over time what happens is it gets smaller and smaller because you need smaller loads because you're better at it. But at first you want to make them really big, learn how to explode from them and feel how it loads from hip to hip. Please check out my new channel, The Karate Man. Link is below, and as always, thanks for watching.